Hi everyone, how's it going? I hope that you are safe and healthy and doing everything you can to keep your family and your friends and others safe and healthy. I noticed as I traveled throughout the city shopping for Christmas presents that there were many people wearing masks, very few not wearing masks. And I think that's just wonderful. There's so many people that care about themselves, their families, and others. So that's wonderful. I also noticed that despite some of the treatment that retail workers were getting, overall, they were in very high spirits. And I can't tell them enough how much we appreciate them being there and not walking out on us and just, doing everything they can to make the customer happy. So I want to thank all retail workers everywhere for that. The two things that I want to talk to you about today are not really big things. Well, one of them is really huge. But the first one is Christmas shopping spending. And I had the opportunity this year to not have to worry about how much I spent. And I didn't really spend a lot because I'm at a point in my life where I don't really like shopping that much. Unless I have a whole lot of money, and I didn't. So right now, we're okay with that. But over time, that may not happen. And so next year, I wanted to make sure I had enough money to spend on Christmas that was not tied into our income. So what I have found is that our credit union, we don't have a bank. We don't go with, well, my husband has Wells Fargo, but we'll talk about that later. But at our credit union, we have a Christmas fund. And what you do is you can deposit as little as $10 into an account, and you designate how much you want to go into that account from your checking account every month, or every week, or every 2 weeks. So what we're going to do is put $100 in there to start, and then do $25 every week, which is a little bit more than $100 a month over time. So we figure by November we'll have $1,100 maybe. So, or whatever it comes out to. There's very little interest rate being offered right now because interest rates are so low. So yeah, if we get 0.01% interest, it's not going to do but give us a penny at a time. So, but it'll be in an account that we can't ravage. We can't take all the money out and run with it. So, that money will be there in November when we need it for Christmas. So there's that. Another thing that we wanted to do this year was save up some money so that we could go to Hawaii. It's something I've always wanted to do because I was born there and I remember nothing, because we left before I was 2 years old. So I really want to go to Hawaii. My little brother was born there too, so it's someplace that my mom has gone back to many times, but I want to go. So that's kind of what we're working on this year. We just definitely don't want to go to Hawaii when it's snowing. That is not even close to being an option, but I can't believe that happened this year. Hawaii got snow. So that's like our plans for the year, and they're not really like, what do they call them, New Year's resolutions. It's just something we want to do. So we're going to have to work towards that. Also, my husband is having a lot of health problems right now, so I am going to have to get a job. I may not be able to do this as often, but I can tell you that as I have experiences at work, I will do videos on workplace etiquette and stuff like that. So just wanted to give you a heads up on that one. The other thing I want to talk to you today about is tax time, because in a few days, the new year starts, and so does tax time, because your employer has to send your W-2 forms out for your taxes before the end of January. I'm not really sure the exact date that they're supposed to do it, but it's before the end of January. So, let me tell you how I do things, and then you can make up your own system, and that'll be great. Also, read up on it. There's lots of information out there about it. So what I do is, at the beginning of the year, I get myself one of these little files, and I write on the front of it everything I need to do my taxes. So, employment, income, retirement, Social Security, all that stuff that goes in. So that's all very important, and that's what I need for my taxes. Now, I use TurboTax because it asks me questions, I fill in the blanks, boom, it's done. Last year I did my taxes very wrong because I put all of my unemployment income on my tax forms. And it turned out that in February, after I had already done my taxes, that President Biden said, oh, you don't have to do that anymore. So, oops, the first $8,000 of my unemployment was free of taxes. So I got a check for $2,000 in July from the IRS because I'd overpaid. So that was really cool. Anyway, as I get things from the different employers and such, I cross them off. And that way I have, a whole book here of everything I need to do my taxes, so that all I have to do is open up the file and put it all on my computer. So that works for me very well. Now you can put TurboTax on your computer as a software program. Sorry, my arm is itching. But you're going to have to update it every year. And it costs money. But, it costs money to do your TurboTaxes anyway, but it's only like $39 for me. So, because I have such a complicated income structure. We also have 3 adults living in the house. Well, now 4 because my daughter turned 18. So we have 4 adults living in the house. So that makes it that much more complicated to do. So that's how that is going. I use TurboTax simply because it's the easiest of all the ones that I've tried. And if you can't use TurboTax or you don't want to because it's online, feel free to go to H&R Block, Liberty. There's lots of tax places that will do your taxes. Go with one you can trust. Find out from other people who they use, that sort of thing, just so you don't have any problems later. Another thing is on your taxes, they are going to ask you if you have health insurance. I suggest that you answer honestly every question that they ask you, okay? Because the IRS doesn't take it kindly to finding out that you lied about something. So that would be my advice on that. Just answer everything exactly as you would, just don't lie, okay? So, yeah. So that's all I have to say today. I can go more in depth on taxes if you ask me specific questions. The tax year is 2021, even though you're not doing it until 2022. It's your 2021 taxes because they don't have your whole income for the whole year until the 31st. So the next day is the 1st, you're off the 1st, next day is the 2nd, that's going to be the first day of your tax year. But it's the 2021 taxes that you'll be filing, okay? So like this one was my 2020 taxes, and that's what I did this year. Okay, so that's all I've got right now. I did make another purse right before Christmas, and I sent it to my daughter. And she had asked for fringe, so I put fringe on the bottom of the purse. And then she had said, do whatever you want with it afterwards. So my daughter is from lives in Austin, so I put a little patch of Texas on one of the pockets on the jean purse. And she has some tattoos, so I put little reminders of where her tattoos are and everything. And then, of course, I put my 2 googly eyes that I do on all my purses so that everybody knows that they are mine. Yeah, Bozheste Purses by Patricia. Anyway, so the other thing I did was start planning 3 new purses, one for Mardi Gras, one for Valentine's Day, and a very special one with peacocks that is going to be absolutely knock out of the park. So yeah, if you want one, let me know. The one I did for my daughter, she and I got together afterwards, after she saw it, and she said, Mom, that would go for about $40. So I haven't really priced anything until someone tells me, yeah, I like this, or yeah, I like that, or, zebras are my favorite animal, so put lots of zebra stuff on. So I can do that. So anything else you want to do like that, it would be really cool. I will leave you my website, not my website. I don't have a website yet. My Facebook page, my email, and YouTube channel, which is this. In the description box, so you can contact me if you have any questions, or if you want to make suggestions, or if you have a difference of opinion for something that I've said. I really do want to hear it. Let's open the dialogue. Remember to like and subscribe, and turn on those notifications so that you'll always know when there's a new video. Okay? So everybody have a happy new year. I love y'all. Take care.